Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi, everyone. I'm doing something a little bit different. So, forgive me for my little delayed reaction here. Okay. All right. So, I hear myself. So, that's good. All right. So, I'm going to turn it down. So, I want to make sure we are all systems go. So, hi, it is me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate. And thank you for joining me, whether you're watching live, whether you're watching the replay, for this week's Tuesday tip at 2. All right. So, I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about why why do you need a realtor? Why do you need a real estate professional? Why do you need a real estate agent? We come with a lot of different names for some different reasons. I'm not going to go into that, but let's go through some of the reasons why it is beneficial for you to get a real estate agent or real estate professional or realtor, okay, which is pretty much one and the same. And I'll just say it. So to be a realtor, you have to just sign up for the National Association of Realtors, and that officially makes you a realtor, which is an excellent thing and opens you up to some excellent benefits, but neither here nor there. So let's get started and talk about this week's. Why do I need a real estate agent? For what? I can sell my own home. Okay. I've sold homes before. Or I've bought enough homes to understand how this works. What do I need a real estate professional for, right? They're just going to take my money. They're going to take my money, right? So when people kind of pose that question, it's like, well, why do you need a plumber? Why do you need a plumber? Why do you need a waitress? Right? What do you need a waitress for? Okay, all she's doing is walking from the kitchen to your table, back to the kitchen, back to the table, right? Why do you need a contractor? Okay, now I am a very big advocate for DIYs, right? Doing it yourself. I love it. I'm a creative, right? So I love doing projects, right? But there comes a time where you need an expert. You need somebody that knows what to look for. You need somebody that has your best interest, hopefully, at heart. You need somebody that is the professional. There's a reason why you call a professional, because they know the ins and outs. They are able to see things, to understand things that you're not, able to see and understand. And maybe you can, right? But there's also the time element, right? So when you're needing a real estate agent, particularly if you're selling your own home, right? I don't have time to be taking these phone calls, because a lot of times you'll get phone calls, right? If you're selling your own home. And a lot of times people are just asking to ask. They're not pre approved yet, they haven't been vetted out. You don't even know if they're ready to purchase your home if you're selling it, and they're just calling to ask and calling for a scheduling, and they come in, they say, yeah, I like it, I love it, and come to find out they're not even ready to buy a home for whatever the reason is, but they haven't been vetted out, they haven't been pre-approved, and then of course you turn them away and everything like that, but that you just wasted time, right? You just wasted time on the phone. You just wasted time showing a not ready, willing, and able buyer, which is what an agent is able to bring to you, are ready, willing, and able buyers, right? If you're selling a home. If you're going to buy your buy a home, right? If you're a home buyer, then that opens you up to opportunities to say, hey, I'm out here, I have no idea what I'm doing. Whether you bought a home or not, there are a lot of details, right? So an agent is here for the details. There are documents, there are dates that you have to keep up with. Sometimes because you don't have an agent representing you. Now, if you're on the seller side, you could, because you're not utilizing the benefits of a real estate professional, you could be selling your house up to 30% less than what it could go for. Even if you are familiar with the market in your neighborhood, you could still be settling, right, for up to 30% less than the value of your home, okay? Now, the flip side to that, just a side note, there are sellers that list their homes way above where it should be, which is also a disadvantage as well, right? But if you're a buyer, you could be dealing, go into a situation where you are dealing with an agent, and at the end of the day, you need somebody who is fighting on your behalf, who is looking out for your best interest. And that's essentially, as an agent, we are here. It's called our fiduciary responsibility. So my role is to fight for you, right? My role is for us to have that kind of relationship. It's really a relationship that we're building, because listen, buying a home is probably the biggest purchase that you're going to make, right? So even if you do it multiple times, it's still a huge purchase. So we have to build that rapport, build that relationship. There's a lot of trust involved in that. Because listen, I am fighting for you. I'm going to get you the best deal. I'm going to do what's in the best interest of you. And now listen, just like anything, there are some bad apples out there. There are some bad apples out there, but that is life, right? That is life. There are going to be people out there that aren't, don't always do things by the book and don't always have your best interest. That's why it's important to, have those conversations with your agent. Just like you can shop for shoes, you can shop for an agent. Now, I'm not going to put in a shameless plug for myself, because at the end of the day, I want what's best for you. But if I could take the opportunity, me, Danielle J. Mitchell, I would love to help you buy or sell your home, right? One of the things that I try to pride myself in is building a rapport with my clients, making them feel comfortable, because it can be stressful depending on what we're doing. It can be overwhelming, particularly if you're a first-time home buyer, or just in general, because listen, we all have to lead lives, right? So sometimes things can come up, situations come up, because we're human, things unexpected happen, but it's important to be able to have a rapport, to be able to have an understanding with your agent, right? And so I pride myself in being honest. I'll say to a seller, this price is not it. Okay. This price isn't it. Or I'll say to somebody, that might be out of your price range, right? I'm here to do what's best for you. And sometimes that can mean saying the hard truth in a caring way, right? So what was the other option? At the bottom line is, you want to get a professional, right? You want to get a professional. That's the bottom line. You want to get somebody that can do the job right. Just like with a plumber, with a contractor, with somebody preparing your taxes. There are some of us who do their taxes on their own. There are some people who are like, nope, I want to get a professional to make sure they're done right. I might be able to figure it out, but I just want I just want to be able to rest in the fact, not have the stress of just in case. I want to be able to rest in the fact that it's handled. That is handled. So that is my Tuesday tip at 2. Okay. Why get an agent? Okay. You need an agent because you want somebody who's going to do what is best for you. It cuts down the time. It cuts down the stress. It cuts down the hassle. It helps to focus you and balance you and steer you into selling your home or buying your home, or if you're an investor, help you through that process. Whether it's a business, right? Trust me, I'm working with business professionals now who are looking for commercial properties, and I am doing my due diligence to make sure I can give them as much information, whether I know it or not, I'm going to find it, right? As possible, to make sure they're making an educated decision, right? So that is all for today. That is your Tuesday tip at 2. All right. So if you have any other questions, please inbox me. You can write in the comments. You can call me. You can email me. However way, you can send a pigeon, right, with a message on its foot. However you need to get in contact with me. My name again is Danielle J. Mitchell, your up-and-coming queen of real estate. And I will see you next week. And again, I am of United Real Estate Philadelphia. And again, I'll talk to you next week. Thank you so much for joining me this week. And bye-bye. Let's see if I can end this properly. Bye-bye, everyone. Wait. Hold on.